Okay, welcome sales class again to the 2021 spring semester. Thank goodness 2020 is over. I wanted just to put out this video as kind of an intro to the topic of professional selling, sales, whatever you want to call it. It is a very, very exciting topic for a number of reasons. I'll give you two. One, if you can do this after this semester, if you feel comfortable enough to walk into a business with a product or service, or you own a company and you want to introduce yourself and your company, or you're interviewing and you're able to do it successfully, your confidence is going to go through the roof. And people who have high confidence live a better life. They get more things in life that they want. So this class should instill a lot of confidence if you take this class seriously. The other thing that sales can do for people who are interested is it can make you a lot of money. I don't know if you've ever Googled average salaries of outside business B2B sales reps, but we're talking about six figures. Not all, especially not starting, but it is possible to make $100,000 in your first year, depending on how smooth you are at the delivery, how many calls you make, and really how hard you work. So there is no other career or class that I teach that the advantage or the opportunity is as great as for this class. So I'm really glad that you guys signed up for this class. I'm really hopeful that you view the videos, not only the ones that I make, but the ones that I put on YouTube. And then I invite you to YouTube sales presentations or qualities that make you become a better salesperson, or things like how did Steve Jobs, how did he deliver his company introductions and rollouts. Sales is simple. However, a lot of people are afraid of it because of really one reason. Well, two. The first reason is the fear of getting rejected. That stops so many people in their tracks. It's unbelievable. And I did this career for about 15 years. I still do it. I managed sales reps from 1997 all the way to 2010. I trained sales reps. And the number one reason that people give up quickly is because of fear of rejection. And the other thing is, a lot of people think they can go into sales and wing it, that you can just do it. Well, doctors just don't do it. Airline pilots just don't fly planes. Lawyers just don't go out there and debate a case. You have to be trained. And sales is the same thing. You have to understand how to make a presentation. You have to understand the planning process. You have to understand how to transition from the warm-up to the presentation. You have to understand objection handling, and you have to understand how to ask the client for the sale. So there's a lot of prep work, but I can tell you it's not rocket science. It isn't as hard as being a doctor or a lawyer or an airline pilot, and yet you can make so much more money early on if you just focus on the skills. So what I really hope in this class is that you're going to look at the skills part of it. And by the time that you do your project and you're in front of your camera and making a YouTube, that you feel comfortable and excited, and just it goes in a way that you have a lot of confidence. So it does take practice, and there's a lot of skills that we're going to talk about in this class for the next 16 weeks that, again, if you utilize them and study and play around and practice, you're going to come out of this class with a lot more confidence than you think. So in this first week, we have our first homework lesson due on the 17th of January. That's the Sunday, I think in about a week and a half. You also have discussion posts under the collaboration tab. One of the questions is identify the key traits of successful salespeople. I want you to think about that question. What are the key traits that all of us either have or could have if we really put our nose to the grind? Things like work ethic, things like communication skills, things like listening, things like how to handle people's objections, things like how to debate, things like being assertive and not afraid to close and ask for the sale. People who are organized, people who really follow through on a process, people that are open-minded, people that have charisma. All these things are things that all of us could have if we just put our mind to it. Another question is, why are you taking this class? And I hope that for most of you, it's because you want to gain confidence. If you can sell, you can do anything. If you can sell, you will never be unemployed because you can get a job almost immediately by making phone calls and doing virtual interviews right now. There is a lot of opportunity out there, but you have to make it happen. And if you understand sales and you can sell yourself, life becomes a lot easier and life becomes a lot less stressful, especially in times of a pandemic. So I hope you get a lot out of this course. There'll be videos, intermittents, either every week or every other week that I'll try to dummy down some of the sales skills. And if you are interested in going further above and beyond the course and the videos and you want to talk face-to-face on Zoom or Teams, you need to just arrange that. Call me on the phone at 919-795-9264. Send me an email or just get me on Teams. The office hours will be 4 days a week. That'll be on Blackboard. I'm not sure exactly for this class where I have them, but once you know where they are, don't be afraid to call me and talk about whatever you want to talk about in relation to this course. Interviewing skills are sales skills, so I'd be happy to help you out with that. And in the meantime, happy reading, happy watching the videos. It's nice to meet everybody, at least somewhat virtually. And I look forward to getting going on the 16-week class here. Take care.